Hello there. I'm Suzanne, and I'm going to show you Active Presenter, which is like Camtasia. And I'm recording this in Camtasia because I can't record Active Presenter using Active Presenter. So this is my first time in 10 years using Camtasia. So Camtasia is pretty simple. I like Active Presenter. They're both good, but I like Active Presenter because it is fabulous at taking PowerPoints and turning them into full videos. So like for lectures or lessons, but here is Active Presenter, and I'm going to just do something very basic to give you a little bit of an insight. And so what I'm going to do is I'm in Active Presenter. I open it up. Here we have some options on the side. For what our purposes, we're just going to start with blank project. So this is going to be, what I'm going to do for you is show you how to make like something for a film or like a theater or a TV. And it's all commercially licensed, except for you're going to have to get the license for music, which Canva does not support. So I'll just show you again. Here, click on this so I could show you. I hope I'm recording the right screen. Let's put this here. That's Camtasia. But what I do is I click on here, and I started with blank project, and this is what I got. Well, this isn't blank. Here's the slide that this pertains to. For our purposes, because I use like a 30-second track of music, I just use one slide. But if you wanted another slide, it's just like PowerPoint insert and new slide. I'll just show you what that looks like. And then you pick your slide. Okay, so I'm just going to go with that slide. So I'll right click here, delete this slide, just like in PowerPoint. And there we have it. And I'm just going to move this Camtasia thing up here. Okay, so here's our timeline in Active Presenter. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I do in Canva for the video asset. So, well, first of all, I'm going to just put some music in here. So go to your folders, and I got it open in another screen, and go into your folders, and you should get music from a commercially licensed platform, and one of them is Storyblocks. It's expensive for the commercial license, but if you're not doing it for like commercial purposes, if you're not using it for a commercial product, you might be able to pay like $50 to $80 a month from Storyblocks. There's other services too. There's one I found, it's really inexpensive. Everything is commercially licensed. You buy an annual contract, I think for $200. I can't remember the name. I'm sorry. So now I'll go to music, and I'll get a piece of music to put in here. And let's see, the music I am going to use, I'm just going to pick something random, and stock audio, it's just in my folder, and I'm going to pick something really pretty. Here's something. I think this should be pretty. I'm not sure. So I'm dragging the audio file from my file folders into here, and I'm just dropping it on here. And it's taking a little while to think because there's a lot going on right now, I think. Okay. Will you work? Let's see. There we go. And there's the music. See, it's on the track. If I have the timeline, you just click on here to move the timeline. Click on this area. So it normally starts here, but say it was here, the timeline, and the music started right at the timeline. I gotta move the music to show you. It's kind of stuck a little bit because it's thinking, but I'll just show you what the music sounds like. You go to this wonderful preview button, play button, click on it. Okay, for the sake of convenience, I'm just going to make this 10 seconds. And so I'm going to cut this audio clip. So I highlight it. And then I go up here, this little slice split audio video. So I highlighted this. Oh, there, I highlighted it now by clicking on the track, just left clicking, and then going up here and slicing it. And then I'll click on this to select it. See, it's highlighted in blue. And just click delete on my computer. There, so, and this is what I have. Put the timeline to the beginning by dragging it. Press play. Okay, there's the music. Now I'm going to save it. I'll just save it wherever it is. I'll save it in, I'll just save it on my desktop and call it, I'll call it, I'll just call it 2024-11-08. There we go. Not the best name, but that's the trick. Okay, so I'll go to the beginning, drag the timeline, and I'm going to just open up Canva now. And I'm going to open up Canva, go here. And this is ActivePresenter I'm using, not TechnoSmith. I'm using TechnoSmith to do the screen recording. So canva.com. This is beautiful. You can use all the paid plan videos for movies, theaters, anything your heart desires. It's commercially protected. The music is not, so you'll have to get your music elsewhere. I'm not sure about the AI. I think I'm not sure about the AI. So I'm going to just start a create a design in Canva, click the create a design button, and I'm going to go here to custom size. When you're making it for the movies, all you got to do is this, put 1920 width and 1080 height. And there you got it. And let's see. Oh, scroll bars. There we go. Okay. Scroll bars. I can't see the scroll bars very well. So here we go. And what I do is I'll get a visual asset, say in Canva. I'll just make a bunch of things that I think will be a good theme. Maybe I want to look in, I'll go to videos here in Canva on the side here. And here's videos, click on it. And then go up here into search videos and say I want heaven. I want this to be a little heavenly thing. So I pick heaven. And well, maybe I want this to be a certain color dynamic. I always do because it just looks so pretty. Go up here to these little lines with dots. And for color, I go with black because it just, I'll show you just the wonderful. So here's the images. See, they all have kind of more unified color theme. And I used this one before. And I'm just going to pick, I use that one. Always got to have Jesus or someone as beautiful as that in your project. I'll put this in here. I'll play it. Let's see. It's not really moving very much, is it? So I'm going to take that out. Now I'll try this. Put it in here. And, oh, it's not fitting in, so I'll just extend it like this and then play it. That has some motion. I'll put that in here. I'll add another one in here. I'll put Jesus in there. He's got to have a home in these projects. And then I'll put one more. Clicking on there, I'll put this wonderful person's face. And then I'll go here and I'll click on each one and say I want it to have a brown theme. So I click on the image or the video, click on edit up here, click on edit. And then what do? I like to go to these filters, see all, see if there's kind of like a filter. I like this Nordic. That looks kind of nice. Maybe I'll make them all have a Nordic theme. Oh, you know, retro. There's always a place for retro, or is there? Maybe Nordic. Maybe I want it to be a little, I'll go with, I like vivid. I like doing things vivid. I like this rosy. I've used this before. Then I'll go to this next video by clicking on the thumbnail here. Click on the actual video. Click edit. I'm going to go to rosy. See all for filters. Pick rosy. I think that was vivid. Pick rosy. There we go. And then go here and click on the video. Click edit up here. Click on, I gotta have rosy. And where's rosy and vivid? There's rosy. Isn't this person lovely? Okay, now I'm going to export these. I have to export them one by one. Well, I'm just going to, so you export them, you click share, you export them one by one. Oh, this is important to know. So I click share and then I go here. I want to download and I export them one by one. So I go to all pages and unselect. If I select them all, it'll just be one file and I don't want that because I want to have transitions between each of these videos. So I'll go to page 1, select that, select done, and the file type is MP4. So if you're going for web, the default quality is good. But if you want it in a theater and you have a pretty good computer, put it all the way up to 4K. That's when you're going to be in the movies. Yes, you are. And then you just click download. And it's currently downloading. See, it takes a little while. But I'm just going to cancel this out. And then you just get it in your folder, you know. So I'd go here. See, it would be up. It would show up here when it's done. Click it. Okay, so I'm just going to use other videos I have. But that's how I work in Canva. So I'm just going to close this. And then here. Now I'm just going to layer just 3 clips so you can see. I want to show you the video, the audio. Let's see. Usually the audio track shows up a lot more nicely so you can see what's going on. I don't know why. Maybe this is a new version. Let's see. Can I make this bigger? That just hides it and shows it. That locks it so you can't change it. And well, I'm going to start layering in the video. Oh, I know what to do. So just go here, click plus button to make it bigger. It's got text on it. I wish it didn't have that text. See, it's got the name of the music file. I don't like that feature because you can't see the audio peaks as well. But see these peaks, you want to see these. So I'm just going to go here. This one, I'll make the audio louder. Maybe I can see the peaks better by clicking on this audio thing and making the volume higher so I can see the peaks more. Can you see there? You can see the peaks. That's what I want. Okay, now I'm going to add in some videos. So, videos. So I just go to videos in my file folder. You know, this thing here, and I'll just pick out some videos I've used previously. I'll just pick out 3. I'll just pick out 3 to just give you a sense of what's going on. And okay, video, here we go, videos. And view, I just want to see what I'm giving you. Okay, I'm going to pick out, well, here's Jesus. So I'm going to drag in Jesus and just drop him on here. There we have Jesus. And there's this audio clip. It's longer than our clip, so I'll just scroll down here and then grab the end. And I'm just going to clip it, like make it smaller file. It starts at the beginning. And I'm going to just bring it to, say, this peak here in the music. And then let's see what it's like. I'll just save it in case I lose the file. Save it in case I lose the file. There we go. Okay, so okay, so so it's acting up a bit. Usually the playhead will show you where it stops. So I'm gonna go right here to this peak, and then I'm going to add another clip. I'm going to add another clip of video, and let's see, is there something? Here's one I have never used, so I'll put this in. See, the timeline is right here, right after that. So this is where this video is going to start. Then I'll put this in. And it's a pretty long one too. So I'll go to the end and then shorten it by clicking on the end of it and dragging it in. Drag it in. Let's see, where is it? There it is. And I'll put it right maybe here. So it's going to be kind of long. It's not going to be the most, I'll put it right here. Maybe I'll make Jesus a little longer. 1 second. He needs more of a profile than 1 second. See, I align it with the peaks in the music. And you want to kind of fine tune it by listening and making sure. Then I'll put the playhead right here. And I'll put one more video in here. One more video. See if there's one I've never used, so I don't repeat stuff. I'm gonna try this one. These ones I made them black and white. You could do that in Canva too. So click on the end here, drag it in some more. There we go. So now we have something that we could technically use, but I want to show you another trick. So let's see what this is like. I'll just save it in case I lose it. Okay, ActivePresenter isn't playing nice because it's not showing the actual shifts in the video. Because it kind of conks out a lot with a 30-second clip when you start stockpiling stuff, and I think this Camtasia is making it. Let's try it again. So it should have shifted to this one here, but it didn't because it's got a lot of going on my computer. But what I'm going to show you now is, like you could do that for a film. Just make sure the timing of the changes aligns really nicely with the peak in the video. But here's a nifty trick. So you click on this one, left click, and then hold Control, and then click on this one, then right click on them. Display order. Is it display order? Or what do I want? No, I don't. I want to move down into a new line. There we go. So see, it goes like that. And then I'm going to click this last one here. And I just make sure this one's unselected by clicking outside of there. Then click on this one, left click, and then right click, and then move down into a new line. And then I'm going to show you something I really love this effect. So I'm going to drag Jesus all the way to the end here. And then I'm going to drag, I'll just scroll this timeline, this bar, drag this one all the way in here. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create on here, select this, and then go up here to animations. See here, animations, left click, and then go to exit. So we're going to put a fade out. Click on exit. In here, go to subtle where it says fade out, left click fade out. And then you get this cute little thing here, this nice little orange thing. Well, maybe it's not cute, but for what it's going to do, it certainly is. And then when you see, you put your mouse on it so it has that arrow, double-headed arrow. And then you drag it all the way to the beginning of the below clip. You see that? And now we're going to do that to this one here. You left click on this. I'm just going to make sure the other one isn't selected. See the fade out here goes from the top one, goes all the way to the beginning of this bottom clip. Now we selected this bottom clip. We're going to put a fade out here. So we're in animations. We left clicked on exit. We go down here to fade out, left click. And then what we do, we can ignore all that. You can adjust it on there too, but it's not as easy. Scroll, you see the scroll bar here? So I gotta scroll to see. See, there's the fade out for this one. See, it's highlighted, and the fade out is just below it. Then you wait for that. You hover over it until you got that double arrow. You click on it all the way to the beginning of the below one. Now we've got our project, so I'm just going to save, and hopefully ActivePresenter will do it because it's a lot of load, but it has this nice effect. Please let it show up. I hope it shows up. Okay, so I drag the timeline to the beginning. I saved the project. Now let's play. Okay, it's not working. I'm going to try it again. Well, it's working, but it's not showing up in ActivePresenter, so I might have to export it to show you. There's just a lot of load on my computer, and I do have a good computer, so let's try this again, maybe. Okay, I'm going to try. So I guess screen sharing with two big platforms like this is not the best idea. So, but I'll try it one more time, and then I'll just I'll pause this film, export it, and show you what it looks like. So the video isn't, it's starting to work. I think it needs some time to think. I'll try it one more time. See if you get this. That just means it's selecting a range here. Just double click on the timeline and it'll go back to normal. See that orange and that green on either side? You can select an area. I don't commonly use that. Okay, let's just see. Okay, so it's not doing it, so I'm going to export it. So it's just right beside animations on the top here is export. You click on export, and of course, video. We want to export as video, left click on there. And we want, well, for theater, you want 1920 by 1080. But for convenience sake, I'm just going to leave it at the default. Otherwise, you just type in 1920 by, in here, 1080 in width. So width, width, 1980. Or do I have that right? Oh, sorry, 1920 width and 1080. I always get that wrong. You might want to look up video specs. I should have that. You want quality at the highest, which is 100. You want quality at the highest, 100. Frame rate, you want frame rate at 30. And then there's different frame rates for movie. I think cinema, gotta get this right. I think it's 20 frames per second. Not sure. You want to look at that. 30 is a good one, standard. 60 is really like a lot of frames per second, 60 frames per second. That's like if you have a lot of fast motion. And then you want it as an MP4. And here's where you select it in the folder. I'm just going to put it on the desktop, or I'm just going to save it on, let's see, on my desktop. Just want to make sure. And then you just click save, and then you click OK. And now we're going to download this thing. Oh, I guess it's happening faster than I anticipated. So I could show you what it looks like when it's not overloaded the system. I'll just go onto my desktop so I could. Okay, and here's the file. Here we'll look at it now. Here's what our finished product. Okay. I really like that. Okay, and there we have it. There is your introduction for you becoming a cinematic star like I aspire to be. Thank you.